A great Thursday morning. It is May 28th. And goodness gracious, this entire month has flown by. It has been crazy. It literally has been crazy. The month has flown by. We're already going to be hitting the month of June. It's crazy. Next week. How many days does May have? Forgot. Don't remember. Morning, Robert. How you doing? I'm not trying to figure out how many days does May have. Let me see if I can check on my calendar real quick. 30, 31? Ah, crap. 31 days. Actually, on Monday's going to be June the 1st. Good morning, Joe. Monday's going to be June the 1st. Bella. Trying to trick me or something. It's 31 days, Bella. Yeah, Monday is going to be June the 1st. Man, this month has flown by. It's amazing. Amazing. Good morning, Violet. Just been a very quick month. Royal, good morning. How you doing? June has 30 days. No, but I mean May has 31. I was referring to how many months, but 31. Yeah, June, right? June has 30. The Ives. No, that's not this. Juneteenth. That's June 19th. I don't even remember what Juneteenth is. Does anyone remember what Juneteenth is? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, morning. Let's go into June 1st. June 1st, it will actually be having, yes, May has 31 days. June 1st is going to be the start of graduations. And as everyone out there knows, use the knuckle method. I've seen people use it. I've never actually learned it. And, I think I'm already on the going downhill. Emancipation Day, Juneteenth. So I'm already better. I'm already going down, and it's not one of those things, that I necessarily want to learn in my older days. Where you go January, February, March, April, July, something like that. I'm not sure. Better one of these. But again, June 1st is going to be the start of graduation for the district for BISD. June 18th is also a holiday. Hey, what it should be a holiday. Laura, happy birthday on the 18th. It's going to be the only graduation Sunday. Hey, yes. How you doing, my man? Let me tell you, Adriana makes the best barbacoa a la mexicana in the world. Adriana makes the best barbacoa mexicana in the world. I miss her barbacoa mexicana. Good morning, Martita. How you doing? Anyone needs a condo out the island? I hear, Martha, they have a lot of condos available for under $150,000. Déjame checar mis bolsas. A ver, creo que aquí tengo 100, casi 50. No, if anyone's interested, good. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, man. Freedom Day for the Blacks Emancipation Proclamation, June 19th, Juneteenth. Awesome. Juneteenth, Emancipation Proclamation. I know Juneteenth. I just forgot what it was for. Maybe that could be one of our first plays out there. Just giving ideas. Giving ideas. Guys, it is going to be the start of graduation. And again, Rivera is going to be the first school out there. I think IDEA has already niched the in-person graduation. So they're not going to be doing, I don't know about Harmony. I think they won't. BISD is the only school district that's going to have in-person graduations. And they're going to start off with Rivera. Good morning, Luis. ¿Cómo estás? They're going to start off with Rivera to see how they, how it works out. And we'll have a better idea in regards to what's going on out there. I do have a list in regards to the number of individuals that are going to be graduating. From Rivera, there's 534 students graduating. So there'll be 534 students 534 students times two, times three, really. 534 times three, that's 1,500, 1,600 times another 200 staff. You're talking about maybe 2,000 people that are going to be out there at Sam's Stadium. That's a lot of people, guys. That's a lot of people all together. And again, buenos dias, Cynthia. Good morning. And good morning, Eddie, my man. How's it going? That's a lot of people. Just to give you the other numbers, I do have veterans with 474 graduates. Pace has 437. Porter has 500. They actually got 500. Hannah got 628. Lopez has 545. And Bex has 88. The biggest school so far is Hannah with 628 graduates. 628 times 3, that's 1,800. Times 3, that's 1,800. 1,900 plus another 300. You're talking about 2,400 people at Sam Stadium. It's not a good thing, guys. It's not a good thing. But again, they're adamant in regards to having it. So, more power to the individuals out there. It's just the way it is. Which school graduation was first last year? I think Pace was first. And I think that's why one of the reasons. Again, I'll check real quick. I think that's one of the reasons they are. I'm going to guess that it was Pace that was first. Again, I don't know. I can't say for sure. I mean, I went to every single one of them. I actually did 9 graduations last year, and I think Pace was our first one. And I know Veterans was the last one. That one I know for sure. Veterans was the last one because that's where I got to speak at the Veterans one. Good morning, Kevin. Kevin Montoya's Boys Drive Through out in Los Fresnos, Texas. Great place, guys. Great to stop by. No. I promised that we were going to talk about the organizational chart, which we're going to. But going back into the graduation thing, good morning, Andy. I'm going to say it. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Guys, the idea or the concept that you have in your head in regards to having a graduation, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same at all. I think people are imagining, getting together with your friends and throwing up the caps, and that's just not going to be very feasible. They're not going to let you do that. I mean, if you follow the model of what's going to happen, it's das la vuelta. Again, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. What amazes me is that there are actually a lot of students and a lot of parents that are very adamant. No, we want to walk the stage. And I said, but what does that actually really, really mean? And again, it's a matter of being creative. I know that someone was mentioning the huckaboop, that bird or something. And I didn't see it till this morning. But a parent spent all quarantine, I think a father, and built this like portable hookah. I can't remember the name of the bird. Hookaburo or something. Something, I don't know. And they paraded on the hookaburo or something like that. See, that's being creative. That's doing something that's, in tune with what we're living through as a community because of the Rona. See, that's creativity, guys. I heard of another parent out there somewhere in one of these redneck states that had they made their own stage. They made their own stage. They invited, hey, Daniel, good morning. They invited their family. They invited their friends over, and they had their own stage. And, ultimately, that's what graduation basically is. Graduation is your family and friends. So, again, guys, I mean, I don't get it. Again, I was at 9 graduations last year. They were long. It was hot. Now, can you imagine, we're right in the smack middle of summer. Parece que it's right smack in the middle of summer. Can you imagine having to wear a mask throughout graduation? Because that's what it's going to be. I actually saw a picture of one of those graduations out there that have a mask. Good morning, Marisol. Pure PR, that's what it's about, appeasing parents and kids in order to have a shot at re-election. Lois is 100% correct. That's all it is. It's a PR stunt. It's the same thing that they're doing with our bands and our athletics, having them come back on June the 8th. I mean, Gutierrez said it. It's a PR stunt. And they're going to want people to take a whole mess load of pictures just to promote normalcy. It's crazy, guys. It really is. that is how much they don't care about the students or the staff. For them, it's all a PR stunt. And let me tell you, I got word from some coaches and some band people. They are very, very upset because they are learning slowly that what's happening is their health, their well-being is being placed in danger, all for a PR stunt. All for a PR stunt. I mean, it gets to the point that it becomes very frustrating because you sort of start to expect for these individuals to start doing the right thing. Y parece que entre más esperas for them to do the right thing is how continuously bad they do things. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. I mean, honestly, it doesn't. Good morning, Gloria. I love you. BISD missed an opportunity to give the class a special day and an awesome celebration by not being creative. Royal is right. Royal is correct. Guys, we have such talent at BISD. You know, contact our fine arts people. They would have figured something out. Look, guys, whenever you're going to, Brianna says, hey, Brianna! I love Brianna. Brianna, I get to take pictures a lot. Guys, when you're faced with adversity, you know, start to get creative. You know, a lot of, and I mentioned this at church because I preached about it on Sunday. You know, you start to reinvent yourselves even. It's like, I really think, buenos días, Jose. Hoy a las 3 o'clock, guys, we're going to have Dr. Mario Cerdán con una plática en español. Para todas las personas que hablan español, por favor, a las 3 de la tarde. Guys, you know, let your creative juices start flowing. You know, we are faced with adversity. There are different times. Start doing things a little bit differently, you know, and be creative, be spontaneous. I really appreciate a lot of the people that were out there and that were making face coverings. Did y'all see them? They were making face coverings because they were trying to find a way to supplement their income. It's very commendable. Very, 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 very commendable, guys, because, you know, they're trying to figure out other things that they could do. And some of the face masks out there are very creative, very cool. And again, I greatly appreciate we actually bought some from individuals, some individuals that were selling. Couldn't buy from everyone that out there that was selling because it's not feasible. Because if you remember correctly, Erasmo is poor, but handsome and totally not fat. One of the other things that I saw this morning on one of my pages, actually I received a message from a friend, you know, a graduating senior. And again, she's been on our shows, comes out on our shows, very supportive, I think. She comes at Erasmo, the seniors, some seniors, people are upset that you caused the prom to be canceled. And I'm going like, yeah, like you reported them to the city and they're upset because they weren't going to get their prom. And you're going to lose their vote. And we're going like, guys, let me make this clear to everyone out there. I don't give a rat's ass. I do not give a rat's ass. If I will lose, I would rather lose 10,000 elections. I would rather lose 10,000 elections than having missed an opportunity to probably protect the lives of one individual. So, ni modo, guys. If my seniors out there are upset because, Erasmo canceled the prom, which I didn't. I just brought attention to it's a horrible idea. And again, the individuals who own the facility where it was going to be had, I mean, they're friends of mine. And when they approached me in regards to Erasmo, you know, and all I did posted was that it's madness to have a prom. And for any local business to be promoting a prom. That's what I posted. I didn't even post the name of the facility. I didn't post the name of the facility. Good morning, Andrea. And I didn't post the name of the facility because everyone, I guess, knew who we were talking about. But I spoke with one of the family members and I said, I'm sorry. I truly am sorry that, you know, that this was you all. And she said, well, we've always been supporters. I go like, I appreciate that. But just because you're my supporters doesn't mean that I'm not going to do the right thing. And I'm sorry, guys. The right thing is to call attention to these events. Guys, Look at the numbers as they're coming in. We're starting to get a lot of 20, 30, 40-year-olds, a lot of young individuals out there, guys. So again, I'm sorry that small business is suffering. We're all suffering. We're all going through hard times as working for my family at their business. We're all going through hard times, guys. It's not easy. Thank you. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. It just, come on, guys. And how can you, honestly, guys, how can you have a prom, a dance, un bailongo? How can you have a bailongo? Good for you for pointing out the right thing. More people need to do that. 100%. How you're only trying to protect this 100%, and that's what they don't understand. But that's fine, guys. Look at the end of the day, guys. I'll lose 10,000 elections, but if I protect one individual from succumbing to coronavirus, someone contracting it, or someone passing it on to their grandparents, their parents, ni modo. I mean, how could you social distance at a bailongo, at a prom? How? Anyone correct me? How? There shouldn't be any mass gathering. Otro no call, no show. Frankie, pobre Frankie, le vamos a poner muchas faltas. No, but honestly, guys, how can you have a bailongo and guarantee social distancing? Anyone? I mean, please, someone comment. Anyone? How? It's impossible, guys. It's impossible. Now, we're not talking about adults. And I know a lot of my students, and I love my graduating seniors, and a lot of them are 18. But just because you're 18 doesn't necessarily mean that you're an adult, guys. And again, people, hola Lolita, a lot of individuals out here that have gone through being 18 will let you know that the same thing. My son is a senior and didn't go to his sophomore year. He was looking forward to a senior prom, and even thought it was a bad idea. Yeah. And I understand. I understand that a lot of seniors out there, guys, a lot of seniors had that image of what graduation is, that image of what a prom is. It wasn't going to be that way in regards. It's not going to be that way in regards to graduation. It is impossible. I mean, how? A prom es un bailongo. Estás ahí agarradito y que el twerking. I mean, am I wrong, guys? Honestly, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Good, exactamente. Even if they wanted to, it's impossible, Kevin. It's impossible. It's impossible. And I went to a couple of proms last year. I got invited. Good morning, Kat. I got invited. I didn't go to my prom. I got invited. Like, teenagers are not going to hug each other, kiss, and close dancing. They think they have superpowers at 100 healthy. And again, guys, I feel for my fellow seniors, but how are the upcoming seniors going to have it? Yeah. And Julio is one of my seniors. And again, I feel for everyone out there. But again, it's nothing that anyone can do anything about. We're living in different times. We're living through something that the history of mankind has never experienced, guys. It's nothing like the flu, as much as people want to say. It's nothing like anything anyone has ever even dreamed of, guys. And again, I'm going to be sorry, guys, but for those individuals that are out there, the people that are dying are the older people. That's just very insensitive, and that's a very stupid comment to make. Very, very stupid comment to make. And one of the things that we know about the virus is that, us young people, even though I got senior discount at the thrift store, us young people are going to be okay, but we become carriers. And once we get in close contact with our elderly and, the people that we love out there, I mean, really, guys, to my seniors, do you want on your conscience that because of una noche de bailongo, you came back home and gave your grandparents or your parents something that's going to ultimately affect the rest of their lives, or probably y'all's lives? No, I'm sorry, guys. I want to do a graduation party, but I'm still going to spread the tables and less than 20 people, because you never know where family has been. 100%. And see, that's part of the issue. I mean, isn't it weird, guys, that we protect ourselves? I mean, Erasmo, as much as it's very hard for some people to believe, Erasmo, de la casa al trabajo, don't drink anymore. De la casa al trabajo, caen cuando at Walmart for essentials and back home. So I'm okay. But if I go to an event, like I forgot to go to Gabi's house last night, if I go to an event where there's a group of people out there, I know that I'm okay. But can I actually guarantee que el primo Tomás, la prima Maria, that they're okay? I can't. Because, we've taken care. And can you imagine having taken care of yourself for, what is it? We've been in March, April, May, for 3 months, taking care of yourself. Okay, you wash your hands. You don't touch your face like Erasmo does a lot. You disinfect. You've been taking care of you wear your face coverings. Y pues de repente, pues que allá la prima Juanita, pues le valía, and she brought it and gave it to you. I mean, really. Hola, hablando de la tía Sara. Really, guys. Look how many people have lost their lives. Don't people see that and realize how bad it is? It's bad. It's very, very bad. Now, someone was saying yesterday, well, there's only been 4 deaths. There's been 5 deaths in Brownsville. Part of the problem is, guys, is that, and I'm concerned. One of the things I think that I've seen out there is how a lot of the people, and again, a lot of them are friends of mine, so it's okay. We're good. We can disagree. A lot of individuals say, well, es que they're attributing if they have an accident, they died of coronavirus. If they cut their foot, coronavirus. If they got stung by bees, coronavirus. And they're saying that rhetoric. And look, guys, I'm more concerned with individuals passing away or individuals contracting and then them not reporting them as coronavirus, which I think is what's happening. Look at how long it takes for them to report someone passing away. I mean, the first case here in Brownsville that passed away, and it's not the city's fault. It's just the county and the way that they are throwing out numbers. The first person that died here in Brownsville, we didn't hear. Well, we heard about it the same day because of our bloggers, Juan Montoya. Juan Montoya was out there and and blogged about it, and because of him, we know about it. And a mí nadie se me arrima con la cara de perro que hago. Hey, I'm wanting some tamales and some bread this weekend, Ramos. Estoy esperando. 356,000 deaths worldwide. Well, we surpassed 100,000 deaths just here in the United States. So 1/3 of the numbers are here in America, guys. 1/3 of the numbers. And again, I'm going to say that the count is kind of low, and I'll tell you why. Hey, buenos dias, Carlos. How you doing, my man? I'm probably working. Be sure to come on. I'm going to say that the numbers are kind of low because Brazil, there's a horrible outbreak out there. I don't know if anyone saw during the first month. I think it was crud. Can't remember Uruguay or Costa Rica. One of those little countries. Man, they had an explosion. It was horrible. Lea, you are late. Only 4 deaths, but the hospital still has plenty of people in there because of the virus. They forgot to put numbers on how many in hospitals. Well, let me tell you that yesterday a friend of mine and actually a teacher at BISD, let us know that their relative have passed away from coronavirus, and we still haven't heard from it. There has been no information on it. And, my prayers for the family. I'll reserve saying their name. I'll reserve their name. What I mean by low is I'm thinking, Kevin, that there's a lot of unreported cases. So I'm thinking there's more than 365,000. That's what I mean by it being low. I think the number count is very, very off track. I'm going to guess that there's more people than that have passed away worldwide. Because a lot of these underdeveloped countries, these third world countries, they might not even be reporting deaths as coronavirus deaths. And there's a lot of other countries out there that are in worse shape than we are as the United States. We here have, great doctors. We have a lot of benefits for our people as well. But a lot of countries out there, they don't have what we have. So I'm going to guess that a lot of the numbers worldwide are low just because of the third world countries that haven't really completely reported. In a few months, we will have Erasmo, Frankie, and Trey, Mike, and Carlos giving eulogies to all the people who decided to seal their own fate. Rest in peace, people. Congrats, your diploma will live on forever without you. I hate saying it that way, but again, it's not a good thing. County count should get higher, and around Father's Day, thanks to Memorial Day buffoons, And not only Memorial Day, look at all these events that we've had. But Memorial Day was kind of bad. And I mean, guys, they opened the beach. And what happened? They opened the beach. The line was way over here hasta el Walmart on Port Isabel. It was not a good thing. The curo de huevo is not cutting it. La barrida de huevo, ¿no? La barrida. Hey, Trinidad, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Guys, it's not cutting. So that's what I meant. So again, in regards to the prom, guys, I am sorry that some of my seniors are upset. I'm very sorry. And if you say, well, we're not going to vote for Erasmo because of that, that's your call, your choice. That was my decision to make in regards to standing against it, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to stand by it because I'm going to continue to say it was the right call to make. And I've got accused about, oh, well, I thought you were supporting local business. There's no one out here. There's no one out here that supports local business more than Erasmo Castro. No one. That's just the truth. So again, if you want to hate me because I want to protect and help, hey Hector, how you going? Good morning, man. I'm out here seeing for the health and well-being of my community. There's nothing I can do about that, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. So, ni modo, mi horario es bueno. I'm going to. Last night I promised that we were going to do the organizational charts for BISD. So I'm going to try and bring them on the screen. And here we are. This is in part, my friends. I'm learning this. El que es bueno para esto es el Frankie, pero el Frankie andaba en date anoche. This is the organizational chart, guys, that we have for BISD right now. And I'm actually cutting off a big old chunk of it. There it goes. This is the bottom part. Can you see that? Can y'all see that? Look at this. See how big it is? Now, this is the organizational chart. Look at all those individuals out there. Look at the top. Up here at the top. We have board of trustees, an internal auditing, the Baltasar Salazar that's making $320,000. We have staff attorney Miguel Salinas, who is an amazing guy. We have Pat Perez, who is not communicating with me anymore. We have Dr. Nereida Cantu and Dr. Aisa Treviño that are deputy superintendents. These positions did not exist before. Now, let's go into the assistant superintendents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's already been pulled. 7. Well, it's assistant superintendent. 7 individuals out there, guys. CFOs on there. And the district architect. Everyone except the district architect, guys, gets paid $175,000. $175,000. $175,000. Now yet, will be posted on my page. What's the story with the 7th board member? That is Baltasar Salazar. He is the most powerful board member on there, stronger than any of the board members. No one can do anything to him. Is it posted on your page? Not yet. I will be posting after this thing. This is the organizational chart. And again, it's got some holes. Remember, it's already been filled in that respects over there. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. All these people up here earning hundreds of thousands of our children's money, guys. Of our children's money. Now, with that said, this is the organizational chart. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is the one for we have right now. Well, it's actually increased a couple of spots. So it's increased a couple of spots. Now, let me get another one out. This is the organizational chart, guys. This is the organizational chart that we have with Dr. Zendejas. This is back in 2015, 2016. You see how less top heavy it is on the top, guys? You see how less top heavy? And there's big old chunks missing here because all these things are here are just the schools. Do you see how there are less individuals on the organizational chart? There are less. Now, in 2015, 2016, there's just a lot less staff. Yes, 2015, 2016. That is the difference. Now, why am I making mention of this? I'm making mention of this for one reason, guys. With less staff. Hola, Sandy from El Paso. If all people watching right now will take 5 Erasmo voters to vote on election day, yes, at least 5. In the words of BISD, pura crap. What I'm trying to get at, guys, with less top-heavy staff, with no deputy superintendents, with less assistant superintendents, we became an A district. Oh, and we had more students too. We had more students. So at the time and point where we had more students, more campuses, because more campuses were open, less high-paying, top-heavy staff, we became an A district under the leadership of Dr. Sendejas and our amazing teachers. Thank you for sharing the organizational charts. We are too top-heavy. No wonder all of these people are power tripping all over teachers. They are. You know what? It's like they get all these. There's muchos jefes y pocos indios. Everyone's a damn jefe. Everyone. No, bitch it up. Should be a bumper sticker. Ah. And have better insurance. And had better insurance back then. Guys, benefits better. We became an A district. But as soon as Sylvia took control of the board, she started to set her pawns in place. She started to decimate individuals. I know people that work in the glass palace that say those top people, they do nothing. They don't. Kat, I know for a fact that they do nothing. Nothing. And in comparison to the hard work, the strenuous work that our teachers, administrators, our personnel, our classified staff are made to do, are placed under, it doesn't compare. Yet they're the people that are still getting paid $175,000, $320,000, $375,000. For what? With Gutierrez there, we will never be an A district ever again. Ever again. Gutierrez has failed BISD. He brought in his buddies from Edinburgh. Does anyone here want Edinburgh people to dictate to you how best to run a district? He brought his Edinburgh people. Sylvia put her pawns in place. And again, well, Erasmo, you were there. Guys, you didn't give me control of the board. You gave Sylvia control of the board. So, and I've said it before, ultimately it's the voters' fault. You all, the voters out there in the city of Brownsville, you all gave Sylvia a majority on that vote by bringing in her dogs, bringing in Prissy and bringing in Drew. You gave her a majority on the board because she had Minerva. Minerva's like a little puppet of Sylvia. And Sylvia has Philip. So you gave her a majority on the board. I was always in the minority. Always in the minority. So a lot of people are like, well, that's when you were there when he was hired. Yeah, Yes, I was there when he was hired. 100%. Did not have the majority of the board in any decision whatsoever. That is why they opted to come after me. They came after Carlos. Carlos knows it. They came after me with everything that they could. So I hope that the voters in Brownsville, they correct that mistake. I hope that the voters in Brownsville correct the mistake. What's the minimum salary for a teacher with no experience? Let's assume they were getting rid of deputy superintendent. That's $200,000, 450. And I started with at my district 44,444 teachers with support staff. It's crazy. So guys, ultimately, your voice. I mean, we're out here every day trying to bring awareness in regards to what's going on, what's happening every day. But ultimately, the voters have to decide. They have to decide this November. Remove power from Sylvia Atkinson. And the way you remove power from Sylvia Atkinson is don't bring back Minerva Peña. Don't bring back Philip Cowan. And give me my 5 seats. Give our community the 5 seats. That's what we need to do. You want a solution to the problem? Just get rid of all of them. Now, let's try something different, guys. I mean, their way of politics has not served us in any which way, shape, or form. It hasn't. Let's try something different. You know? Let's try something different. Let's do it a better way. Let's do it where we all as a community finally have a voice. And convict the corrupted for their felonies so they don't ever run. Yeah. It's about time, guys. And it's about time for us to come together. So the superintendent cost the district more than his $375,000 salary. If he was allowed to bring his 2 deputy superintendents, he cost, yes. But not only his deputy superintendents, consider that he also brought his CFO. That's another $300,000. Add on his employee benefits director, who should have been paid some $70,000, but he upped his game, upped his salary to $100,000. So another $330,000 he pissed away. Now it's rumored that he wants to bring his a principal from Edinburgh to be principal from Pace, supposedly. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, that's the rumor. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to screw Dr. Cuff over. They're going to screw Dr. Cuff over. And everyone here knows that everyone here knows that Dr. Cuff got screwed over. And it's all because of Minerva wanted to have her buddy over there with her. Minerva wanted to promote her buddy. And again, guys, if you're moving up at BISD or anywhere else because of your buddy, que vergüenza. Que vergüenza. What a shame. Move up because of merit, because it's your time. But moving up because you have La Idiota de Minerva Peña on speed dial, it's embarrassing. And it's very unfortunate because that is the kind of crap that we want to get away from in our community. We want to get away from that, guys. We want to get away from el compadrismo. We want to get away from politics as usual. Aren't you tired, guys? I mean, aren't we all tired of all the lies, the deceit, the thievery? It's tired, man. And it happens at the city as well. You know, you got Trey Mendes out there, you know, fighting for the city, coming out and trying to inform the city. You know, you got Commissioner Galonsky, you know, fighting with people at Dodici's, not wanting to disclose what's going on at PUB, trying to keep everything under the rug. John Cowan, haven't heard from him. Has anyone heard from John Cowan? You know, it's so impressive because impressive that kid, you know, during the race they were like, well, we're here, we're going to be great, we're going to be different. Now you don't hear from him. Has anyone heard from Joel Mujia? I mean, and I think we've heard too much from Commissioner Tetro. A little bit too much. I say that semi jokingly. Ben Neese put up a post the other day. Haven't heard from my people. What's going on? Ela Rose Gowan, forget it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We still get screwed over. The only one out there at the city who is impacting during this coronavirus is the mayor. But he can't do it by himself, guys. The dominant mentality here is my Wi-Fi cable and AC are working. Who cares? And let me tell you, they work because of electricity. And your electricity rates went up 36% in 7 years. And they have a monopoly. And they stole $35 million. That's the last amount I got in regards to the Tenasca money. That's what's left. We had heard that they had collected some $100 million. Now it's down to $35 million. What happened to the other chunk of the money? So goodness gracious, if you're like, yo estoy bien, who cares? Consider that maybe you have parents or grandparents out there that, you know, struggle to pay their electricity bill. Has anyone ever heard a statement from any city commissioner in regards to what's going on with Tenasca? Everybody ran on it. Everyone ran on it. Have we heard anything in regards to Tenasca? But we have bike lanes. Don't get me started on bike lanes. El Olivo, chambeando. Sí, se nota que estás chambeando mucho. Guys, we need something different in the city of Brownsville, folks. We need something different. And again, it's in our power. What Jaime said is very, very true. Guys, make sure that you take 5 people out to the polls, guys. Make sure you take 5 people out to the polls. That's what you can do. That's what you can do. But no rental bikes. You remember the rental bikes that they brought down here, guys? That's part of the Gowan's way to improve Brownsville by bringing rental bikes. Did anyone see them out there? Well, did anyone ever use one? Rental bikes. And what happened to the rental bikes, guys? We know, right? Pues they found some of them in Matamoros. Good morning, Randy. Juan Mujia was seen feeding the rich at Madeira with his stimulus. Madeira. Haven't heard from him, guys. I'm disappointed. I want to hear from them constantly. They ran on being como la Prisi, transparent. Transparent. We have heard nothing from them. They're all having an orgy together. They're putting a train on the BIG. Se robaron todas las chiscas. They did steal las chiscas. Las chiscas están en Matamoros. Hola, Christy. Brother, what's up, my man? Raymond, I need my shirts. Guys, they did away with the chiscas. And then someone said, hey, Erasmo, because, you know, I drive a scooter around town. And people were going like, hey, Erasmo, shouldn't we get scooters for Brownsville? I said, no. No. It would not work in Brownsville. I mean, I'd love for us to have rental scooters here. You know, I'd love for us to have some. But can we have them? No. Why? Because they'd be in Matamoros, guys. They would be in Matamoros. Porque ya conocemos la raza. Come on, man. that's one of the things that I think is very important because people go like, "Hey, Erasmo, you talking bad about our own people?" No, just telling it like it is. Es que conocemos a la raza. You know, it's like you have that family member that that when you know that they're coming to the house, you make sure that your wallet is not out. Make sure that your purse is not out there en la vista. Yeah, pura raza. Hey, Lori. I had a crush on Lori when I was in school. I admit it. Still love you, Lori. Um, conocemos la raza. You know that, like when you have people come over and va a venir el tío Martín o el Martillo Pablo. Y escondan las cosas. Make sure your phones aren't out in the thing. Don't you have that relative? Que you know they're coming over and you go, ay, tenle cuidado porque este vato tiene las manos muy pegajosas. They would have been stolen right away. That stuff doesn't work anywhere. Well, I liked them in San Antonio. Better Bikes work here in El Paso and Juarez is next door. Well, we're not El Paso. It just doesn't work. Good morning, Erasmo. You are the best. Keep up your good work. I love your transmissions. You tell the truth always. I always do my best to tell the truth, folks. El Paso also has Fort Bliss. They could work at El Paso. Just don't work. Maybe it's just different culture, Sandy. Just different culture. Because aquí, automáticamente, they're going to go to Matamoros. That's what happened to our bikes. That's what would happen to our that's what would happen to our scooters if we brought scooters. La Lime, Bluebird, all in Matamoros. So it's not going to happen. Not going to happen here in Brownsville. The one that walk away, but they leave them anywhere. I know. I love them though. I love the scooters. Pero sí, remember cuando llega el primo Martín y tú, chihuahuas, escondan las cosas porque llegó el primo Martín. That's the way we are here. We should know. Good idea. Oh, anyway, Matamoros no tiene ni electricidad para cargar el celular. Andan todos en la central de autobuses dando enchufes. Well, it's funny. Some years back, guys, and I've shared this already, but I'll share it again for anyone that's new here. Some years back, I posted a picture. I can't remember. I think it was 2 years back. Whatever happened to the rickshaw bike proposal? We'll go into that one. Guys, a couple years back, I posted a picture of the Chick-fil-A cow. You know the Chick-fil-A cow? The inflatable cow, the one that they have on top of their building? The Chick-fil-A cow. Estaba en Matamoros. Estaba arriba de un restaurante que vende pollo asado. And I digo, chin, bendiga raza. They had the inflatable Chick-fil-A cow in Matamoros. Did anyone remember that picture? And I contacted my friends. My friends own Chick-fil-A. And I contacted them and I said, guys, I think I found your cow. Estaba en Matamoros. La vaca de Eat More Chicken estaba en Matamoros. Whatever happened to the rickshaw bike proposal? Didn't happen. The one that was trying to push that forward was Ted Hassey with Commissioner Benice. But I just think that they just didn't get off the ground. They had like 1 or 2 or 3 made. I actually wanted one. I wanted to have one. I actually told Tad that I wanted to have one, but it didn't happen. So that went to nothing. For chuchos. No, it was a pollo asado. It was in Matamoros, guys. It's in Matamoros, in Chick-fil-A. No, era un pollo asado. Y estaba the cow arriba. I mean, I've got to find that picture, guys. I laughed so much. It was hilarious. Pero, all you say when that happens is, mendiga raza. La raza, it's just part of our culture, guys. It is funny, Lucy. Pero allá estaba la inflatable. Anyway, Guys, we've been on for 50 minutes. Anyone have any questions or anything else that we need to talk about? Anyone? I need to shave. I'm going to shave this down. I look younger when I shave it off. I'm not going to shave it off completely. Voy a hacer el fade bien bajito. I might shave it off. Me crece rápido como quiera, nomás que tengo cara de nalga cuando me quito todo. Cara de nalgo. Cara de nalga. You remember? Pobre Chick-fil-A cow. That's to sum it up. Damn criminals steal cars, electronics, bikes, money, and now inflatables. I'm serious. Guys, do you remember en the gente no se roban su no, yeah. When is our city going to get ready for hurricane season? Don't know. And we should, because they were supposed to expect like some 1920 of them. Like the concertina wire the military was putting up on the border was ending up in Matamoros. Qué peinadito ahora. Es que hoy a las 3 vamos a tener al doctor Mario Cerdán, neurólogo de Valley Baptist. Estará con nosotros en una charla en español a las 3 de la tarde. Para toda mi raza de Matamoros que están enojados por lo del what are the red heels, high heels, and I don't have them on today. Guys, a las 3 de la tarde vamos a tener al doctor Mario Cerdán. It's going to be in Spanish. If you have any friends or family or relatives that are Spanish speakers, if you don't mind sending them on here at 3 o'clock. Also, guys, please, puro vitalis. Also, guys, if you don't mind, please go out there. Let our city mayor clean the drains. They are clogged. They are clogged. La Rona. One of the things that we have to understand, Cynthia and everybody else, is that our mayor can't do it by himself. And the mayor can't do it by himself. We have to understand that he's dealing with a lot of stuff. We're at the verge of becoming the next Harlingen in regards to our nursing home outbreaks. Right now, Dr. Hernandez went out there and announced that he had tested 354 patients yesterday from the nursing homes. So in 3 days, this weekend, we should probably be getting a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers. This is a good question. Hurricane season is here. What is the city doing to prepare? Not enough. I'm going to say not enough. Guys, we need to be focusing on something that Cynthia mentioned in regards to the drains and the clogs. I mean, a dog takes a piss on Boca Chica and it's flooded. It's flooded. And I still don't understand what they're doing on the sides. I mean, supposedly they were going to put in some pipelines to help out with the drainage. I just don't see them finishing it off. Has anyone seen anybody out there working? I mean, I've passed by Boca Chica a couple times. I just haven't seen it. Maybe I've just missed it, but not enough. Not enough is being done. PUB should fix the flooding on Palm and St. Charles. PUB is only about making money, guys. Stocking up on toilet paper. Stocking up on toilet paper. Guys, yeah, hurricane season is upon us, and we've been told it's going to be a hot and heavy one. It's not going to be a good one. So we either die of corona or drown of clogged drains. Can you imagine having to deal with both about the same time? A massive hurricane and the coronavirus? Don't bitch it up. But Cynthia, a lot of it has to do with we should have been prepared a long time ago. Pero they all pass it más adelante. They pass the buck. It's like with BISD. We should have been prepared for distant learning years ago. They don't care. The city should be prepared. Should have been prepared some time back. Mayor can't, but his workers can. Well, I understand that it's the city manager that does that. But I agree with you. We needed to be doing something. Love you, amigo. Keep spreading the truth. It shall set you free. God bless you. Love you, Lori. Lori and I went to school together. Beautiful, beautiful girl. I love you too, Lori. We, the citizens, need to start cleaning our yards and trimming. Yes. And when we were having the issue with a lot of the flooding sometime back, I put a picture out there, and I made a post about a viejito that was out here on Tyler Street and 13th Street. And, he was out there in the middle of the street. Ahí in Tyler and 13th, there's a drain. y él estaba sacando a lot of the branches and a lot of the grass that accumulated down in there. That's very commendable. We as citizens need to do our part, you know. The shelters will practice social distancing. I don't think that's going to happen. It's a slow project that's getting bribes from los vendors. Yeah, unfortunately, the vendors, the ones that are raking the bucks here. And they're not only raking them at the BISD, but they're raking them also at, I'm sure, at the city and at the county. And not by Mayor Mendez. Again, I have a lot of faith in Mayor Mendez. Just everybody else there, I don't trust as far as Royal can throw them. Just don't. So guys, 55 minutes. We're at about an hour. So I'm going to say, see you in a little bit. I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you standing by me and coming on. And can you send me a copy of the wording from the ceremony? I would like to frame it. Oh yeah. I also do weddings, guys. So if anyone needs to get married, wants to get married, I will surely marry you. Felicidades al matrimonio del doctor Eder Hernández y Adriana en su aniversario de matrimonio. Ah, felicidades. Felicidades, doctor Hernández. Muchas felicidades. Hoy a las 3 de la tarde les encargamos, por favor, en español. Guys, have a great day. God bless. Dios los cuide. I do appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Most of y'all. Not all of y'all. Be good to each other and be good to me. A las 3 en español, a las 9 en la noche. 3 de la tarde y 9 en la noche. Adiós.